a topic that I guess you can say makes me very emotional to speak to about, and that is school. I get a lot of flack from people, constantly speak on this topic, but I think I must. Yeah, where do I even start? Let's start from 2020, okay? Lockdown. Schools were obviously online at this point, and everyone was complaining. Oh, oh no, I need to meet my friends. I miss them so much. I can't even see them anymore. I hate sitting in front of a computer. And obviously, just to seem like I'm not an outcast, I had to act and be like, "Oh yeah, I feel for you. I definitely miss my friends." I absolutely freaking loved it. I don't know about you guys, but I loved offline school. That was in my 13 years of schooling experience, that probably has to be the best year of school because it technically wasn't even school. You could do whatever the heck you want, freaking turn off your camera and then watch a YouTube video. I didn't have to, sit in any class awkwardly, worrying if the teacher's gonna freaking call my name or to, answer a question. I mean, from the way I speak, you can tell how much of an introvert I am, but for every 2020, there is a 2021. This year, 2020 was a lot, no, 2021 was a lot like almost a trailer of a movie to 2022. So 2021 gave me like a little bit of a glimpse of what I'm gonna catch in 2022. It was not fun. Like, schools reopened, and I remember literally the moment I received the email. My mom sent it to me, and I was receiving. I saw the email, and I was really freaking checking to make sure it's real, from the freaking website to the signatures and all the stuff. And I was like, texting my friends, like, "This is real. This is real." I wanted it to be fake so bad. I wanted it to be fake, but it was a real. It was real. And as bad as that was on its own, it started 3 weeks, literally just 3 weeks after I split up with my partner. I mean, look, sometimes I look back and think, how the heck did I even have her, bro? I'm so freaking introverted. It's quite funny, but that's besides the topic. I remember on the first day, I went to class, I was sitting in the freaking corner, and we all had to wear these masks and stuff, and my hair at that point was literally all over my forehead, like some freaking Asian version of a Korean band or something. I mean, Korea is from Asia, right? Never. And honestly, it started off pretty decently. The first few like days were me receiving a lot of compliments from people. You look amazing, mainly because I went from looking like this. I'll put a picture up somewhere. So this or this side, whatever. In 2020, no, 2019, I looked like this. And in 2020, when school started, almost midway to 2021, this was how I looked. Yeah, I know, pretty drastic. My mom often thinks that someone stole the previous version of me and replaced it with this guy. But anyways, but after that, I mean, for the rest of the year, there was a zero things great to speak about. It got. I'm not gonna, sit and talk about every single detail. I don't have 1 hour to spend on this video, but it was so stressful. It got so freaking lonely. It got so depressing, and it just got so bad, to put it shortly, to the point where I remember I would spend my lunch breaks, my 20-minute lunch breaks, which was actually like 16, 17 minutes, because the teachers would take more class because they had to, whatever. And I would spend that time in the washroom literally because I didn't want to be around people. I had the fear, I didn't want to be sitting alone and people coming in thinking, oh, what the heck is that guy doing alone? That's how bad it got. I would spend my lunch break in the washroom. Damn, even saying that out loud, I realized, like, that's that's sad. And I didn't even know what I wanted out of school. I didn't know what I wanted out of life. On one end, my teachers are like, "Oh, we're gonna freaking kick you out if you don't perform well and get good grades, or we're gonna kick you out of school." I mean, thankfully, I did not get good grades. But yeah, no, I was really down and out. What I realized, what I realized, what I've realized recently is we have created, as a society, not me, you guys and your parents have created this society, that there's a specific system that we must follow from the time we are born. Anyone born, 90% of the time is gonna just follow through the system with no thought of breaking it. Imagine this, you're born, okay? And I'm not trying to say it's a bad thing or it's a good thing, but you're born, okay? You go to kindergarten, whatever, and then you get into school. You finish that, you go to college, finish your college, get a job, you finish your freaking or keep working, and then you get a woman and then marry her. Eventually divorce her because you don't like her anymore, unfortunately, and then you die. Isn't that freaking pathetic? Pathetic. What kind of a ridiculous life is that? And the funny thing is, a lot of people, obviously, almost everyone who lives this kind of life hates it. They're complaining about it every day. But yet, when someone tries to do something different, they're all over us, like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. You should be doing this. Yada yada yada. Like, what do you want? Do you want us to live a garbage life, or do you want us to live a successful one? Like, what do you exactly want? And people are not sure of it. I feel like people would rather be safe and sad than take the risk and live a great life. Look, school is a very crucial part of anyone's life, and the thing is, it should be a crucial part in anyone's life. I don't think it is right now, and I don't. I mean, it was a crucial part in my life, but for the very, very wrong reasons. Nothing for, oh, I learned A squared plus B squared. I learned freaking Pythagoras theorem. I learned about the atoms in my freaking brain. No, none of that. That's not why it was important. I learned a lot of freaking lessons. And I won't be surprised if any of my family members, my mom and dad, you might be watching this and you'll be like, oh, this guy's speaking nonsense. I don't care. I mean, at least Andrew Tate agrees with me. So I personally, it just sounds stupid to me that, someone has to sit down in a class. And you might be thinking, I'm speaking a bit biasly because I had such a bad school experience. I've spoken to a few people and they love school. School was the best time of their life, and that's great. I used to even get from my parents that, oh, you better enjoy school. School is the best time of your life, and that's a problem. It should not be the best time of your life. Why is it always that, oh, when you're young, you should enjoy life, and when you're older, you should find life so bad? Like, that's just ridiculous. That's a horrible mindset in itself. But I can't fathom the fact that a guy or girl has to sit in a classroom for 6 7 hours a day listening to someone they don't even like talk about something they don't want to talk about and be tested upon some stupid paper. Like, I often had this mindset even when I was in school that tests should not be, oh, if you fail, you're not making it through life, or if you pass, you're great. Like, what is this? Like, imagine this, okay? There's two kids. One guy's so good in football, sucks at freaking math. The other guy is so bad at football, is amazing at math, okay? Eventually, what's gonna matter more in school? Probably math. Like, how. That's what I can't fathom. That's what I can't wrap my mind around. Often, not often, the big reason I'm doing YouTube and I do social media is I think it gives me an unlimited audience to speak my voice out to. I genuinely believe that this channel grows, it could make a significant difference. I don't think I could make any difference in the system, but I think I could make a difference in the way people think about certain decisions in life. Why don't you start your channel? It's very likely that you probably agree with me. If you're over 35, 40, it's likely that you don't agree with me. If you're under that, I mean, unless you're Andrew Tate and you're a super rich person above 30, 35, you'll probably still agree with me. But if you're younger, why don't you start your own channel? Why don't you voice out? We all know the system is absolute garbage. We're not gonna, let's not cope and say, oh, it's okay. Like, who are we kidding here? It's horrible. There's probably, maximum 3 kids in every class who actually want to study what they're studying. Those are the toppers in class who always get A star and then, laugh at others who get fail. But for the rest of us, you know how I look at it? This is a bit off topic, but in a class, let's say there's about 30 students. 3 of them going to have an amazing career in their specific fields, engineering, doctor, whatever, whatever, whatever. The other, let's say, 20 of them, no, let's go 25 of them, go on to live an average life. The kids who are not great at studies, who are not horrible at it, those ones. And the remaining, what's 20 plus 25? Okay, remaining 2 students. Those guys are going to become successful ones in fields no one would have even thought is an actual career path. Hopefully, I'm one of them. I mean, if you subscribe, then I could be one of them. I'll subscribe to you too if you start your channel. Okay, that's besides the point. And speaking about this topic, often it doesn't lead to good memories. Literally from the room right behind or next to this room, I remember, times where I would lock up the room, sit next to the freaking God statue I have there. I don't even know if I should speak about this. And I would literally cry my eyes out. Cry my eyes out. Sometimes I look back through the pictures of myself in 2022, 2021, and I feel so sad. It's like I'm a completely different person now, and I'm looking at that boy there a couple years ago, and I just wish someone could help him out. Someone was there to, say it's gonna be okay. If you need it, I'm thankful I'm able to make this video right now. But if you relate to my story, if you relate to my thoughts, all I can say is just stick to it, because for every bad time, there really is a good time. And I genuinely believe that if you try hard enough, your time to really shine. You know what's a funny thing? In my school, the freaking, what do you call, slogan? Or every school has some phrase. This school was let your light shine. It did not let my light shine, but your time to shine genuinely can come if you put in the work. It's just a matter of time.